Hi, Keepin. My name's Adam Mooney. I'm the owner and managing director of the Tanning Shop, and we have 80 stores throughout the UK. What we do in the UK is we are a franchise organisation, but we're more than just a franchise organisation. We actually partner our franchisees in the business and the brand of the Tanning Shop. Of the 80 stores in the UK, close to 40 of those stores are actually company-run operations. So the vitality and success of the business is vital, and we are intrinsically linked into the profitability and success of our franchise business. Effectively, what we do in terms of the philosophy of the business, we're on the high street. We're in the business of provision responsible tanning in a professional environment. And our philosophy always has been is to promote responsible and moderate tanning. Our business is different enough to ensure that enough customers migrate to us. First and foremost, the reasons why I think a lot of our customers come to us is they trust the name and they trust the brand and the professional service. I think that's very, very important in a personal business. We've been on the high street for 20 years. 2011 will be our 21st anniversary since the first shop opened. And that is a vital part of our business. Secondly, all our staff are trained so that each individual customer gets a customized overview as to what tanning tolerance they have, an understanding of how the skin tans, and understanding what's best for them individually. And that personalization, I think, is an important difference from our point of view. And lastly, our proposition is robust. As a business over the last 20 years, we have continually sought out the best technologies to ensure that the mix of products, whether it's tanning or spray tanning, is the best technology can offer in the safest environment. And I'll give you one example. In 2010, we have launched a product called Sun Angel, which effectively allows people to tan without any risk of erythema or overexposure. That gives the customer the ability to tan with confidence that it's good for them. And lastly, the technology ensures that the spectrum of light is always perfect for them. So we take out any risk involved in the tanning process. Fundamentally, the Tanning Shop sells success. Our business has been successful in terms of the fundamental profitability of the business and its ability to grow from nothing to 80 shops in the UK over the course of the last 20 years. Ideally, the perfect franchisee is an owner-operator, somebody who wants to run and operate in a business, but in a model that has demonstrated its ability to succeed over the last number of years. We want people who are passionate. We want people who understand the importance of being customer-centric, because a customer orientation is vital to us in terms of the protection of our brand and the success of that individual business. And ultimately, there's no substitute for hard work. Many times I've said this is either the highest paid, hardest working job or the lowest paid, easiest job. And ultimately, the success or failure of the individual franchisee is dependent on their efforts and commitment to working the business very aggressively and very, very hard. The Tanning Shop has not been very active in the business of franchising for the last number of years. The reason we are dipping our toe back into the franchise recruitment marketplace is that we have reinvented our model in many ways. In fact, we've probably reinvented our model 3 times over the last 2 decades. However, our new business model is probably most exciting I've ever seen. And in fact, I would say our business in terms of the future is more exciting than I've ever seen it in 20 years. And effectively, it's down to a number of changes in the landscape of our industry. Number one, it's the technology we're now bringing to fore in terms of our product proposition, which is all about safe, responsible tanning using technology that can't allow people overexpose. But underpinning that is the shift away from aesthetics to wellness. And in terms of explaining that, the golden magic bullet is the whole issue of vitamin D. And vitamin D is a hormone which controls about 20% of the gene pool. And this is supported by science and the medical community. The UK population is vitamin D deficient. We're effectively not getting enough light. The only way in the winter time at this hemisphere to synthesize vitamin D production is exposure to light. Now, It is the 29th of November today. It is snowy outside. There is no way the population of England can synthesize vitamin D today, except artificially. And sunbeds, as was demonstrated by a report in the Canadian Medical Journal, is the most efficient way to produce vitamin D in the wintertime in the absence of any natural sunlight. And vitamin D is not just good for you, it's essential for your well-being and health. They've calculated that there are over 338,000 deaths in the northern states of America alone because of vitamin D deficiency. This has been calculated in the UK to be 55,000 people are dying every year through sickness and illness because of one thing, vitamin D deficiency. And fundamentally, the science that is supporting that philosophy is underpinning the new vision for our business and the repositioning of our business from provision of aesthetic services and tanning to the provision of wellness. And I think that's very exciting, both in terms of for our franchisees existing, for our prospective franchisees, if we can find some, and our existing company stores, staff and company. Typically, most of our existing franchisees are indeed prospective franchisees, believe it or not, start as customers. They are interested themselves, they tan, they experience the tanning shop proposition, and they tend to migrate to us through our website. So all of the information in respect of franchise application, franchise selection, the process of the next steps are all contained on our website, which is thetanningshop.co.uk. On that website you will also find a plethora of relevant information about vitamin D in terms of the scientific reports and the medical community's endorsement of the importance of vitamin D both in the UK and worldwide. So for those people who are interested from a health and wellness point of view, and for those people who are interested from a business opportunity point of view, it is a very relevant source of information. About 8% of the UK population like to tan using sunbeds. Our evidence and our research is showing that's growing. However, we do have a fantastic automated spray Mystic offering, which is available for those people who want to spray tan, i.e. have the aesthetic look of a tan without the exposure to light. Of course, they won't have any of the benefits of vitamin D production, but they have all of the assurances that there's no exposure to light. The industry has also gone through some legislative changes over the course of the last 12 months, and the tanning shop has embraced all of those government proposals. So, for example, we restrict our usage to under 18s are not allowed to use our equipment, but they are allowed to use our Mystic Tan spray tanning facilities. So for those people who are either too young or don't wish to expose themselves to light, the Mystic Spray Tan offering is a very viable, excellent alternative if they want to simply look well.